Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nichara Saleh, my seat number 2019212. Today, I would like to share my personal and academic reflection on what I have learned from the introduction to sociology in this semester. Before I took this class, honestly, I had some interest in the field of sociology, but my understanding was quite limited, and I didn't question why things are the way they are. But now I realize that sociology is not just the study of people; it's the study of a pattern, systems, and invisible forces that influence every part of our life. Now, I understand that individual behavior is not just about personal choice, it's shaped and limited by social structure. This includes institutions like education, religion, family, and the economic system. They all create invisible framework that influence how we live, what opportunities we have, and even how we see ourselves. After studying sociology for many weeks in class, I try to relate things that are relevant to me, like education. As far as I observe, education is not just about attending school or university, but through sociology, I've learned that it also reproduces social inequality, a concept discussed in conflict theory by Karl Marx. I can understand that children from wealthy family often attend better schools, have more resources, and are expected to succeed. Meanwhile, students from working class or rural backgrounds may face systematic disadvantages that limit their success. And through sociology lens, it shows that it's not because they are lazy, but because the system is unequal. Another example, I'm interested in what I learned in class when Emily Durkheim talk about social solidarity, the ties that bind members of a society together. He wanted to understand what holds society together. That he said in the mechanical solidarity, which highlight that because of the similarity, people feel connected. Then I realized that religion serves as a source of social solidarity, bringing people together through shared belief and rituals. But it can also divide it, especially when religious interpretation are used to justify inequality or discrimination. Through sociology, I can now examine religion not just spiritually but as a powerful social institution that shapes how society works. Beside from education field, from the knowledge, what I gain knowledge from the introduction to sociology class, I try to connect the real world as example and with the knowledge of sociology. uh, like when I see social issues like in the large number of Bangladeshi or Indonesian workers in Malaysia's construction industry, uh, I just I just I just accept it as normal. But after I have a basic knowledge of introduction to sociology, I can ask the question based on sociology, like what global or economic structure lead this labor migration. And then from the working class in Malaysia, from Bangladesh and Indonesia, it also can make a question like how does Malaysia's class system depend on foreigner labor. And then like I also like can question that relate to sociology, like what social perception exists about these workers and how does that affect their treatment. This three question I would never have asked before taking sociology. So now I realize that sociology is not random. It follows pattern, and those patterns are shaped by power, culture, institution, and inequality. For the fundamental concepts, theories, and importance of sociology and what sociology teach me personally and academically. Sociology teach me the systematic study of society and human behavior. It doesn't rely on opinions or assumptions, but use scientific method to understand how society works. I learn about key sociological concepts such as culture, which is the shared values, belief, and practice that shape people's worldview. And then next, socialization, the lifelong process of learning culture and norms. Next, social structure, the invisible framework that organize society, including institutions like family, education, religion, and economy. Uh, Also, status and role, our position in society and the behaviors expected from us, and the last is social institution, which is organized systems like government or school that meets basic needs and maintain social order. This concept helped me see that people don't act randomly. They behave according to what society expects of them, often without realizing it. One of the biggest lessons I learned was how to see society through different theories. Each story give us like a different lens to understand social behavior, uh, which is functionalism, conflict theory, symbolic interactionalism. These three theories relate every part of our life and broaden my understanding more systematic. Okay, let me give a clear example from what I have observed in real life. Uh, since you are in Malaysia, so I will give example in Malaysia. In Malaysia, many labor-intensive jobs such as construction, janitorial works, and food service are done by migrant workers from Bangladesh and Indonesia. Before this course, I didn't think much about these workers, but now I see this through I see these issues, this issue, this case, through conflict theory. Like these migrant workers are often underpaid and live in poor condition because they are part of a lower social class, and the system needs them to stay there to keep costs low. This isn't just about individual choice, it's about how global capitalism works. Countries like Malaysia rely on foreign labor to build cities and clean buildings, while the workers' own countries struggle due to global inequality. This example helped me understand that class and economy are social structure. They benefit some people, while disadvantage others, often based on nationality, race, or income level. Uh, Move on to the last part. What surprised me the most in my experience, the thing that surprised me the most throughout this journey is how deeply sociology intertwines with the field of business. Honestly, before I taking this course, I always thought that sociology and business were completely separate, since sociology is about people and society, while business is about profit and strategy. But now, I understand that they are deeply connected, especially when it comes to consumer behavior. One powerful theory I came across is social influence theory, which introduced by Herbert Kuhlman in 1958. Yes, it is the same as I did in the previous case. I applied with my real life example, then I related with sociology. Then I searched about this theory, and I found this theory really opened my eyes. It explained how people's belief, attitude, and behaviors are shaped by others through three key processes such as compliance, identification, and internalization. In the business world, especially in marketing and sales, these processes are used every day, sometimes without without we even noticing. For example, when I observe people around me and people in social media, I used to think they bought clothing because they like the design, but now I realize that their choice were influenced by their peer group, celebrities who they follow, and even cultural expectation. And sometimes they comply just to fit in or identify with a trend to feel accepted. This taught me that consumer buying behavior isn't just a matter of taste; it's a social process. Marketers and business use sociological insight to design campaign that influence people through social norms, reference group, and identity. Because of this, I've become more critical and reflective about the choice I make, especially when it's come to spreading and lifestyle. I also realized that if I ever work in business, since personally I interest in business field, marketing, or even internship, I can apply sociological theories, like I give example just now, to better understand consumer needs and behaviors, not just from a profit perspective, but from a human one. So this experience has changed the way I think, not just about society, but also about business. Gaining knowledge about sociology helped me improve myself from someone who saw disciplines as separate boxes into someone who now sees interconnections and deeper meaning behind everyday actions. And to me, it is the most powerful lesson that sociology teach me. It can be concluded that studying sociology has truly transformed the way I see the world and myself. It teaches me to think beyond individual choice and recognize the deeper social forces that shape my life, whether in culture, relationship, education, or even business and consumer behavior. What surprised me most is how sociology connects so many fields, and every part of our lives are sociology. For my personal, I've become more emphatic, reflective, and socially aware. And in academic, I've gained tools to analyze and question the world around me critically. It can be said that sociology didn't just change what I know; it changed how I think. That's all for me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.